and welcome to Asexuals Anonymous, the podcast where we talk all about asexuality. If you want to get in touch, please do. The email is asexualsanon@hotmail.com. The Instagram page is Asexuals Anonymous Podcast. Give that a follow. Go give that a message if you fancy. And my personal Instagram is Amy Butler 96, and my personal TikTok is Amy Butler 66. AMIEBUTLE. Go give that a follow, give that likes, give them whatever you want. We're also on YouTube. Go give that a subscribe. Guys, remember to subscribe because we're very, unreliable at getting these out on time at the minute. And I tell you, over the summer, it's going to get even worse. I'm so sorry. But if you subscribe, then you get a notification every time we upload. So why wouldn't you do that? It's going to be scatty, so I would definitely subscribe. What else is there? Yeah, do all the fun admin bits, really. Follow, like, rate, subscribe, comment, share. Whatever you fancy doing. Go on, surprise us. Anyway, let's get on with this week's episode. Hello! Do I ever surprise you with the openings?
Every time.
Every time? Okay, well, I'm going to have to...
You have just told me to hit you with my rhythm stick, so, you know...
Hey, that was just between us two.
Sorry. I'm sure your rhythm stick is lovely.
Hit me with your rhythm stick. I've not heard that song in, years. Must be. What a great song.
Yep, true saying.
Please tell me you knew that was a song.
Yes, I'm older than you are.
That don't mean nothing.
Well, it's true, but I do know that song, yes.
It's a good song. How are you?
Oh, it's been turbulent times since we spoke last week. We've had a little debrief, but yes, I've been getting hives, everyone. It's not been... I would rate it -7 out of 10.
Oh.
But I'm fixed now, I'm cured.
So what are we now out of 10? Right now, today, feeling this second?
Comfortable 6 out of 10.
Oh, it
Was
really?
that bad?
Yeah, I was expecting a bit more.
Yeah, but you know what? People say this all the time. 6 out of 10 is not bad.
No, it's not bad. It's pretty average, I'd say.
Yeah, 5 out of 10 is 50%. That's bang average in the middle. Can't be 10 all the time.
No, you can't. I would say, well, do you know what? I've not told you. I've had a cheeky glass of wine tonight. Whee! So
I could sense the alcohol was coursing through your veins.
I mean, I'm such a lightweight, it's not okay.
I know you are.
Genuinely, after one, I had it with my dinner as well. Genuinely, I was walking up here, come to set up, and I was like, oh, I don't know what's going to happen.
We never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, we don't need a glass of wine for that, to be fair.
No, we do not.
No, gosh.
Apple tango, so.
Oh,
wild.
Gorgy. Wild times. Nice. So you've got hives. I've got
drunk.
Drunk. You've got hives. I've got drunk.
Yep.
No, I actually feel a lot less drunk than I felt. No, I wasn't drunk earlier. I was doing my sex. Come on now. Come on. Stop putting words in my mouth. But I've had a stressful day. Yes. Shall I explain why?
You go for it.
It's exciting times. I'm going to America. Woo! Well, I hope I'm going to America because I forgot you needed a visa and I've only just applied for one today. And I'm meant to be flying on Saturday and today is Sunday. So I've got a whole week.
Yeah, let's be positive. It's going to be fine.
Yeah.
Have some of that 6 out of 10 energy. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's all good. Meh. What'll be will be. Exciting times though. I haven't told you. I had to do a big old ASOS shop because I've got nothing to wear for this bougie event that I'm going to in LA.
When are you actually allowed to talk about it?
Do you know what? People already know. They've put it in the emails. And I don't know how.
Well, what about if I say it, because then you haven't talked about it?
Yeah, but I don't know. If someone congratulated me on the job, have I put it out somewhere?
I don't know.
I
I've
don't
kept my
know.
mouth shut because you told me, and I've just have shut up about it because I don't want to get you in trouble.
Well, I mean, I don't think it's a big deal, but I feel
No,
like
it
maybe
is a big
no,
deal.
no. I mean, like, no, it's a big deal. But I mean, like, me sharing it, I don't think that's a big deal. But I think let's just play it safe, and it's the event will be happening on Monday anyway. So
So
if you follow the
after that, we can surely talk about it.
short, yes, 100%, 100%, and like if you follow the socials, that it'll be on there. Do you know what I mean?
Excellent. I can't wait.
But I basically today was doing my visa. I was doing like organising stuff, and then I also did a massive ASOS shop yesterday. And today I tried on loads of outfits.
Have
Exciting.
you picked an outfit?
I've got some favourites, which
Okay.
is good because it did get to the point where I was like, am I literally going to have to buy something out in LA? Which would stress me out.
Yeah, but you could, if you've got some favourites, but then if you see something out there that you like.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I'm going to LA and I'm going to New York.
In the same trip.
Yeah. How exciting.
That is very exciting.
If anyone lives in LA or is around the area, let me know. But also, if anyone in America and on American time is around, then maybe we could podcast. If you want to be a guest on, then our time zones will sync up. I mean, I might be quite busy, but I don't know. So it could be a potential that like we could sync up times and maybe get you on the podcast. So email in and let me know if you're from America, LA or New York, and I'll see if we can squeeze in a podcast episode.
Yeah, the thing is, I think if other people podcasted with you, it would not take as long as it takes us because we spend like 40 minutes just.
I don't know though, because I can talk to people.
Yeah.
I'm quite bad at that. Anyway, we are 7 minutes in, and we want to get on.
We do, because there's a World Cup final. Argentina are currently singing their national anthem.
Oh, golly. Argy. Okay, I think that's all the updates that I have. Anyway.
But other than that, like, you're doing fine, doing good, doing well.
I'm absolutely bloody knackered, that's what I am.
How many out of 10 are you currently?
Right this second.
Yeah, that's what you said to me.
Do you know what were you?
6.
I'm probably going to go 6.5.
Okay.
I think. That's what I'm going to go. Yeah. There we go. Because I've just got so much on my mind. I got money on my mind. Okay, well, let's jump in straight into the emails.
Lego.
We got Dear Asexuals Anonymous. I'm demisexual, so I've always valued friendships really highly and been quite disgusted and excluded by how people tend to talk about sex. I suppose I've kind of been able to blend in more than Sorry, let me reread that. I suppose I've kind of been able to blend in more than asexual people. Or perhaps thinking about it, it's just different. Listening to the experiences you talk about on the podcast and from my ace friends, it sounds exhausting explaining to people that you aren't interested. Personally, I'm quite exhausted from explaining to people that demisexuality isn't just sound dating advice of only having sex with people you trust. Though luckily it's been a while since I've heard that. I think it's a really interesting middle ground. I often feel completely disgusted and uninterested in sex, but not always. So I relate strongly to a large part of asexual experience and feel a strong solidarity. Wow, the road is loud tonight. I recently found out that one of my friends is ace, and ever since then we've had some really deep and meaningful conversations. It's been really great. I don't think I've ever had a deep conversation with someone on the ace spectrum about what it means until then. It's been really, really awesome. It's helped me see how people tie romance and sex with a bunch of other social constructs and helped me realise how I experience each of those separately and that I'm also grey romantic. I really love how free I feel now that I can choose each of those aspects individually. I'm much closer to my friends knowing it's not romance, and I know so much better what I might want from people, whether that be called a relationship or not. There's someone who I cuddle basically every time I see them, but not in a romantic way. It's so lovely having that physical touch without any of the baggage. Thank you for introducing me to the term queerplatonic. It's really useful to have good vocabulary for these ideas. I don't have a real cohesive point beyond that it's awesome to finally find people who have broken free from the standard model of friendships, relationships and sex. My ex of 4 years followed this quite strictly, and so I never got to explore this side of myself until I broke up with him, and of course, got over the breakup. And it's nice to engage with people with similar experiences. I've never felt so normal in my life. I'm still fighting the same thoughts of what if I'm making it up and the shame of just not fitting in. But it's really worth it. It's so nice feeling normal. I found you randomly from YouTube recommendations, and I'm glad I did. I love hearing stories of ace people, and I think it makes us all stronger and less alone when we talk about our experiences. So thank you for what you do. I've only watched your latest upload as I write this, but I'll stay engaged. By the way, it's really interesting what you said about coming out. I hadn't even noticed the change really, but I feel very grateful to be around people where that's the case. It definitely wasn't when I came out as gay a decade ago. I hope I'm not taking away air from asexuality. I think there's a lot in common with our experiences, but I'm also aware there's a lot that's different. I found it useful to air my thoughts here, and I'm proud to represent the asexual spectrum and stand as an ally for asexual people. Kind regards, Anonymous. Ooh, thank you very much.
I enjoyed that email.
Yeah, me too. Although, I feel like I'm confused. And I think this could be the wine. But... So... Oh, they're demisexual. Okay. So, and I know I've said this before, but... And this is just the way I see it. You can see it however the way you think is comfortable. But I say obviously, take out the word obviously. I see it as you've got asexuality and then you've got like umbrella subcategories. So whether you're demisexual, I still count that as asexual, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Does that make sense?
Yeah, so, I mean, I'm going to do like such a teacher thing here. The way that I see it is like, imagine you've got like a word like happy, for example.
Yeah.
And then underneath that, you've got all of the synonyms, and they still mean happy, but you would use them in different ways because it represents happiness in a different way. Like you can be happy and you can be content and you can be joyful. Like, and all of them at the end of the day, they link to the word happy, but you can't always use them in the same context, in the same way, but they still represent the feeling of happiness.
Or like excited.
Yeah, because you can be excited, which also represents happiness, but it's in a different
category.
Yeah, that's how I see it, which I think kind of links to how you see it. You've got like the whole umbrella, and it's like asexuality is like the outside of the umbrella, the fabric, and then all the little metal spikes that keep the umbrella up is like grey sexual, demisexual, all the...
Yeah, I see it as almost like, do you know how I picture it, right? And I'm such a visual person, and I'm such a like as if person, so like I'm like, it's as if this. So I see it as like, say asexual is like a word here. I see loads of like strings hanging off of it the word demisexual, grey sexual, phrasexual, all the different categories are like hanging off the word asexual. So they're like all linked back up to asexual. So it all means like asexual, but then you have all of like the bits hanging off of it.
It's like when I make the kids do like a spider diagram.
Yeah, like a spider diagram.
In the middle it would say asexual, and then all around it would be the categories that link to whatever's in the middle in some way, shape or form.
Exactly that, yeah. So, I mean, maybe this person doesn't see it like that, which is absolutely okay. Like, who's to say they're wrong?
No.
But the
Yeah.
way they identify as demisexual, but then go on to say, I hope I'm not taking away air from asexuality. For me, I'm like, you can't be. Because,
No, I think no, you can't when you're talking about it in a positive way and when it's helping you explore who you are. It doesn't matter what you take from it, as long as by you taking things from it, you're not taking away from others taking things from it. So it's not a negative thing in any way. The bit that like resonated with me the most is when they said that they recently found out that one of their friends is ace, and that's really helped them, because it's like I said about you. As soon as me and you became friends and we got chatting, it just was so much easier and so much better, and just like it was just like having just one person to not feel like you're by yourself in the situation. And obviously me and you have different experiences, we have different like identities and understandings of different things, but I think especially through doing the podcast, it's helped me understand me more, it's helped me understand you more, it's hopefully helped you understand you more. Like having another person is just like
it's
10 out of 10
game-changing, isn't it?
behavior. Yeah. And hopefully if people don't have another person, they can use the podcast and use us as like their other person in a way. So that was probably one of my like takeaways from the email that I enjoyed the most.
Yeah, and that is I think the complete aim of this podcast is to be that other person for those that don't have anyone.
Yeah.
And like create that community, which is just lacking in that negative lacking way. That we kind of want to combat. But yeah, it was they made some interesting points. I love that they had a partner for 4 years. Again, it just gives us hope. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, agree.
And yeah, I'm just sort of rereading it now.
If not, me and you together forever, babes.
Together forever and always be. From Nativity, no? Wrong time of year?
In this heat, yeah.
Yeah, it is very, very hot. Can you remind me what Queerplatonic means? No?
Well, platonic is obviously like we have platonic love for each other. So to me, queer platonic would be like queer people who have like
Platonic relationships.
Yeah.
I feel like we
okay,
just
right, hang on. Sorry,
Oh,
I've pulled up an
Googling.
I've pulled up an actual definition just because I don't really want to get it wrong. A queer platonic relationship is a committed, emotionally intimate partnership that defies the traditional boundaries of friendship and romance. While it involves a deep devotion, life sharing, and prioritization typically reserved for romantic partners, it is not inherently romantic or sexual in nature. So I feel like when we talk about how we're going to marry, that's kind of like queer platonic relationship. Like you share your life with someone, but you're not romantically or sexually involved.
I can't have any more labels. I'm done.
We don't have to define our relationship, babe.
Hell no.
We can just be together.
We can just be us. Another bit which I related to so much from this email, where they say there's someone who I cuddle basically every time I see them, but not in a romantic way. It's so lovely having that physical touch without any of the baggage. That is the best thing for me. That is like, and one of the things that scared me about maybe like coming out as any sexuality is that I like didn't want any of my friends to like not or be worried about having hugs and like cuddling and stuff. But I actually spoke.
We can admit on this podcast, me and you, we love a spoon.
Love love it.
But I don't like overanalyze it and go, oh, I think she loves me now. It's just because we like, it's just nice. We have a little cuddle, watch a little movie,
We do.
have a little sleep.
It's so nice.
That's it.
It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. And actually, like, I think I love cuddling my friends so much because I'm not worried it's going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not worried about that. Whereas with, like, dating people and, like, potential partners, I always was a bit, like, tense when cuddling or spooning or something because I was just worried what it could lead on to and if I wanted it to go there. Yeah. But with friends, and I think, I can't remember the conversation I had, but with one of my friends who, like, we used to spoon every time. I mean, we don't anymore because she's got 2 kids and a partner, so we don't really sleep in the same beds anymore. But we used to, like, spoon all the time, and I used to be like, I don't understand because I love cuddles and I love spooning with you, but when it's with, like, someone else, I feel tense. And she was like, yeah, that's because you know it's not going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
And I was like, yes, that's very true. So yeah, it's interesting. Interesting.
Yeah. Plus, you know that, like, you're supposed to receive something, I think it's like 5 hugs a day for, like, survival, like a good amount of, like, dopamine and...
Serious?
Yeah, because we were doing something to do with the school, and, like, there was someone, this was years ago in my old school, and someone said, yeah, but you can't hug your kids. And I'm like, well, I don't just go out and be like, hug me. But if a child in my class requests a hug or is really upset, or, like, when we go on school trips and they're staying away from their parents, if they need a hug, I'm going to give them a hug. Obviously not to the degree that I'm going to hug someone who I personally know. Like me and you, we get all up in each other's business. Not in that way. But it gives you a real big, like, dopamine hit, and your brain produces a lot of serotonin and things like that. I'm all up in brain chemistry because of my ADHD.
Yeah, I heard that like,
it's really good for survival.
Yeah. I heard that, like, a really beneficial hug lasts for, like, 20 seconds or something. Like, you'll get optimum benefits from a hug if it's, like, 15, 20 seconds long.
Which I used to be very much like, oh, I don't do hugs, I'm not a huggy person. And I think it all stems from being ace and just being like, if I put out there that I don't like any kind of physical contact, even with my friends, if it comes down to, you know, sleeping with someone, they're going to be like, oh, well, she doesn't like any kind of physical contact, so it's not about that. It's just like a personal...
that's who she is.
A personal, like, preference. She's not very touchy. Whereas actually, now that I understand it, I obviously have certain friends where we just have the understanding that we don't hug, like, unless someone has died or something really good has happened. But for most of my other friends, like, I'm very touchy now compared to how I used to be.
Oh, we love that.
So it's nicer, but it was almost like you said, like, you become a bit tense, like you put your guard up, like, it's just as a way of protecting you. And I didn't know why I was doing that because I was just a bit like, huh?
Yeah.
But it all makes, that's what makes sense to me, as obviously it might just be.
Yeah. I mean, it makes complete sense. And I love that, like, the way I was feeling, I felt it, but I didn't know why. And then when you figure things out, it makes sense. Everything.
Also, it was validated by another person as well. Like, hopefully that's another thing that comes from the podcast is, like, people email in and we're like, yeah, you're right.
Me too.
It's like I told you before, I was going to the doctors with all these hives and nobody knew what was wrong with me. And then I walked in, the doctor went, oh, this is what's wrong with you. And I haven't had a hive since because someone has validated my experience and gone, that really sucks. Let's fix it. You're right, though. Like, you're not making this up.
Yeah.
And then you kind of go, oh, yeah, like, oh.
Yeah.
I'm like, I think sometimes that genuinely what people do need is the validation.
Yeah, I completely agree.
And I think that's like working with kids as well and stuff like that, they just need to be told sometimes they're doing a good job. Even if it's like bare minimum stuff, you're doing a good job. Please keep continuing doing what you're doing. And I think people forget that adults will also need that as well. Like when I get emails from parents and they're like, you are smashing it. Like, I love that you're my child's teacher. I'm like, yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Like, I really appreciate being told I'm doing something right.
Completely.
As an adult.
I finished at because it's summer holidays now, and I don't know if I'm going back to the schools, but one of the teachers at the schools was so lovely. They were like, oh, by the way, we've had lots of really positive feedback. It's been great having you part of our team. You fitted in so nicely. Some of the teachers have emailed especially to say how impressed they are with you, like, well done. They were like, if you could have 100 Amy's, that would be amazing. And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, no, it's nice.
This is so nice.
And it takes no time out of someone's day just to go, you did a good job.
Yeah, completely. Yeah.
Or like, you look nice, or you know you don't want to have sex with people. That's a real thing, and that's okay.
Yeah. And that's normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did like the use of the word normal. Like, it's so nice feeling normal, because we've spoken about it so many times before that we don't like the word normal. And I don't, because nothing is normal in the world that we live in. But this is our normal. This is what we deal with. This is what we live with. This is how we identify. So it is normal, and it's fine. If you want to say, this is my normal and I'm okay with it, say that. Then you're right. If you go, I don't like the word normal and I don't want to be normal, you're right. Like, crack on.
Period.
Yeah, I'm spitting facts right now.
Spit it out, girl. Oh gosh, I feel like we're gonna. I mean, people behind the curtain, dear listener, we're gonna record another episode straight off the back of this one, because, like I say, things be happening, and
I'm jetting off.
We're jetting off worldwide, baby. So we're going to try and be a bit organised and get in another episode tonight. So let's wrap it up there. Save any fresh ideas so the listeners have something to listen to the following week. Thank you so much for that lovely email. Really nice. Do you want to add anything?
No,
you're good. Hope you'll have a gorgeous, gorgeous week. I will get this uploaded ASAP. Hopefully it is at the right time, and it is this week. I think that's all I've got to say. Have a gorgeous week, everyone. We'll be coming in your ears next time. Goodbye.